Hello everybody. So some of you might have questions about the campaigns that I posted up, and I want to do a FAQ and answer some of the questions which I know people have asked me already. So the idea is that we're bringing an energy floor to Barbados. The goal is that we could launch it for independence. That is a very ambitious goal. I would like to see it happen. I will push to have it happen. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to cry about it. We will get it here, and the company is willing to work with us, right? But we're going to work on bringing the energy floor here. And the idea too is that it will be placed in a mobile unit. So imagine a food truck without food that we can use at school fairs and community and all of these sponsored walks and any event, even put in Bridgetown, just move it around. But the purpose of this mobile unit, calling it the People Power Trailer, is to get people to remember the power that they have for their own choices, how they impact the environment, how it impacts their health, and how it impacts the economy. All these are aspects of sustainability. So the actual energy floor, you can literally see when you move up and down how much energy you create. So that's one aspect of direct power. But then you can kind of understand when you're using electricity, how much electricity you're really using, these kinds of things. And then we also can have other hands-on science labs going on with the mobile trailer. Science is fun. And for some people, they've had bad experiences. But once you're alive, you must understand some level of science, because science is all around you. And I think it helps us really deal with problems which we think are complex. When we understand certain aspects of science, it could really help us with understanding the world. And it doesn't have to be just about numbers. You can understand science and express it in art. And that's what I want to do too with the People Power Trailer. Imagine building something like we quantify how much recycling we collect, and then we create something with a certain amount of bottles. And this is, there are examples of this around the world, but we need to do it in our own Caribbean way. So science, dancing, power of music to attract people to something. If I had a trailer painted green and I said, go save the world, and here's some seeds, people might not look at it, I mean, some people will, but I know one thing for sure. When music blasting, everybody's looking, including the young and the elders, because the elders want the music to stop because it's too loud. Or was that these young people listen to it? Gets attention. Music gets attention. So I know it can pull in people's attention. And then there's a whole other aspect of how music is a way to retain knowledge, and music is one of our main products in the Caribbean. I know we may argue about how far we actually get to export our music, but when you think about industries and who consistently creates products and who consistently has to be creative, you can look at our musicians, our artists. I would like to see more of our scientists, with patents and creating products and working with businesses. So this is why I want to bring these worlds of creativity together. Right, FAQs, as I was saying. So the size of the dance floor is 75 centimeters by 75 centimeters. And we're looking at bringing 4 to 6. And how it works is basically once you step on the dance floor, or you're moving on it, the vertical movement creates electricity. It sends it to a generator and it creates electricity. So it's not that you have to, jump and wave, pick up your feet all the time to create energy. So if girls are doing their thing where they up and down bouncing thing, and their feet stay on the dance floor, the weight of them going up and down still creates electricity. So I think it's really going to be something that we will be interested in and like a lot around here. It's basically kinetic energy, mechanical energy, and then electricity. The range of electricity created is somewhere between 5 to 35 watts, and we are looking at ways to get a battery which we can store at different events. So the company has a global dance challenge where it's 64 tiles, and then you dance for 4 hours and try and set the record. That would be great, But we don't have, like, to raise funds for that, it would really take a lot of big corporate sponsors. And what we're doing right now is to try to bring the technology to demo it so people could see it and we could experience it and we could use it for the purposes of education and learning, also for adult learning, you know. So if we have it at entertainment events, you know, it's not like I'm going to be shoving knowledge down people's throat at a fete, but you know, there's certain things that could be visual that people could see. So we're also trying to bring a energy plug-in, which is about 2.5 meters tall, and it looks like the battery on your cell phone, and it has bars in it. So at the party, as people dance on the dance floor, you can see how the levels are going up. The DJ gets to set it and reset it. So imagine if I find out, say one party is about 300 watts, we got 300 watts of electricity, then I could set the top level to be 300 watts, and then for the next party we could see if we could surpass that. So I can still take note and see what each event generates in terms of electricity, or we can do challenges between businesses and those kinds of things. But what we want to do is actually have a battery that we could store the electricity. And we're also working on getting solar panels contributed to the project. So the people power unit could also be somewhere where people come to go off grid or to just charge up, you know, what they need to charge up. At the least, the dance floor can charge up, you know, phones and those and smaller units. And it's not right now about, okay, we're gonna go off grid with the dance floor completely, but you can take certain appliances off, you know, off of the grid. But in short, the dance floor is like a demo technology to get us to understand energy and how it works and all of that. And if we do get the battery, we may be able to store more of the electricity we collect. And the idea, as I said, is to have other technologies and products in the trailer. So we're just raising our awareness and also understanding how our personal choices in terms of the environment, in terms of the products we use, the technology we use, influence whether we're part of the problem or part of the solution. So those are the FAQs I could think of right now. So yes, you can use the electricity we generate, and it's, as questions come in, I will update other questions people ask me. But one of the key aspects is that we can use the energy that we're expending, because right now, honestly, even if it's only 30 watts, right now you dancing, and where is your 30 watts going? Nowhere, right? We could do something and actually use it, you know. Maybe somebody watching the dance floor being used, we go to a school fair, it might inspire a next environmental engineer that solves all of our flooding problems in Barbados, you know. It could be inspiring all kinds of young people to do different things, young and elders too, you know. This is for everybody, because everybody dances and everybody eats, everybody breathes, everybody, right now, most people are using electricity, and most people living on, we sharing resources. Even if you have your own house and your own money and all of that, we're still sharing a lot of resources. So this is for everybody, and this is for every problem. Because I think one of our issues too is that there are solutions out there, but they're not getting to the people who really have the problems, or the people who have the problems don't have the money to change the solutions. And this trailer could be a way to move all of that to get to people, and taking their feedback, get their feedback to government, get their feedback to government, get their feedback to businesses. Public engagement. This is what it's about, public engagement. And also for businesses that have products which are designed to be lighter on the earth, for them to get feedback from the general public on how good they are, because they could be light on the earth, but if they don't work, we're not going to buy them, and that's not really going to do anything for the economy or for the earth. So anyway, all of that is what we're doing. And when I say we, it is all of we. Do not say this is Ariana thing. This is all of we. I do not want to be a savior, a martyr. I'm trying to create something that's sustainable, and I hope every business can use it. And what I'm offering is if businesses invest, I'm going to start working for them. I'm going to do workshops like what I did with Green Business Barbados, or do Eco Club sessions. Not exactly what I did with Green Business Barbados, because that's an organization I'm not affiliated with anymore. However, sustainable business workshops and those kinds of things. And I'm going to give individual contributors usable containers. I don't have it here with me, instead of using styrofoam. So I want to give a lot because I want to see this happen. It will be awesome. It will be amazing. We would be really happy, but it would be amazing if we could raise this money for independence, because I know there are a lot of people that are jaded, like, what are we celebrating 50 years of independence for? Where's our country right now? I think we have a lot to be grateful, but imagine if it's something that puts us on a certain trajectory forward, solution oriented and not complaining about problems all the time, just seeing solutions all the time in people power, in the people power trailer, covertly mobile classroom, mobile learning. All right, that's enough. Thank you.